River.
Radio Eastervier. Onze statie, ons talent, onze mensen.
Yo, what up?
Away mensen.
Hi!
Azia. Daniel, also known as Scotty V.
Ik is Joe.
Kennis!
Zijn naam is Gijs D.
Radio Eastervier.
Peace.
Do you want to take your business to the next level? Advertise with Radio East River by emailing us at admin@radioeastriver.co.za.
Ik val op mijn knieën en ik vraag dat u mij door die strijd moet dragen. Halleluja. Ik val op mijn knieën en ik voel dat mijn kracht komt van boven. Amen. Als bij je daar wat dingen moeilijk raakt. Gaan op mijn knieën en ik bid in vraag. Geef mij die kracht om mijn kruis aan te dragen. Is niet perfect, ik maak mistakes ook, ja. Vergeef mij voor al mijn zonden, maak gezond mijn wonden. Ik bid dat je mij beschermt. Hou mij safe, blijf bij mij.
Dat voel of ik stukken is, en alsof ik diep in het dippen is. En elke dag voel ik zo hartseer, Here, vir een dag wil ek net gelukkig is. Ek wens dat my lewe kan different is, want elke dag raak het net worse. As ek kan teruggaan en alles reverse, kyk jy die lewe is a gift en a curse. Vandag is het af, morgen gaan het okay is. Die deure maak toe, maar dan gaan weer away is. Zolang sien het fight en het gaan na beklei is. Want nou dis a God en wil answer your prayers.
Moenie worry oor die pijn en nie, weet dat dit is hier die einde nie. Die byt is by je jealousy. But for my, ek vraag nie nog voorbij je nie. Hou my safe, beskerm my van al my enemies. But for my, ek vraag nie nog voorbij je nie. Hou my safe, van hier byt is by je jealousy. Will be but for me.
More music, the biggest variety, on your #1 radio station.
Radio East River.
Are you a business owner, farmer, employer, or manager? CESA helps you with all your labor law and legal compliance needs. Let us take care of your UIF, OHS, BEE, POPI compliance and labor law, so that you can focus on running your business with peace of mind. Visit us at cesa.co.za. That's SEESA.co.za. Since 1998. CESA. Your business sorted.
Do you want to take your business to the next level? Advertise with Radio East River by emailing us at admin@radioeastriver.co.za.
Radio East River. Radio East River. Radio East River. Radio East River.
Once again, a very good morning to each and everyone tuned into the leading internet radio station in Cape Town, Radio East River. This is the special edition show, and I'm your host, CJ. And today with me, I've got a very special guest. I'm going to give him a second to introduce himself, tell us where is he from and who he is. And yeah, yo,
Yo, thank you so much, CJ, for the introduction. My name is Hilton Tobias. I work at iThemba Labs, but before I get into that, I just want to say good morning to everybody online. Good morning to everybody listening. Those guys live streaming from Facebook and TikTok. What's up?
Yes, good morning to each and every one from iThemba Labs.
Yes.
So, Hilton, can you quickly give us an introduction or a brief explanation? What is iThemba Labs?
Look, CJ, iThemba Labs is a national research facility. It is, I don't know if you know the name, Labs is actually an acronym. It stands for Laboratory for Accelerator-Based Scientists. And it's the premier research facility in South Africa that is focused on nuclear science, using particle accelerators, and just basically doing some cool stuff in health and industry, and also looking at innovation.
Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Hilton Tobias with us today in studio, all the way from iThemba Labs, which is here in Eerste. So if you thought nothing good comes from Eerste, guys, we've got scientists here. So show some love on the comment section. 0645369095 is our WhatsApp line. If you have any questions, guys, this is the man. But be careful, guys. Questions need to be very reasonable. You can't ask the man, why does the sun shine? I know he's a scientist, but come on, guys, come on. So yeah, can you give us quickly or tell us what drew you to science?
Oh, CJ, science is amazing. I mean, for me, it was something that I could get passionate about. You know, I wanted to know how do things work. What makes time? You know, that is a very weird question to kind of think about. Is like time. What does it do? But fundamentally, my passion started for wanting to solve problems. I think that is something that you know, grow up in a community. You know, there are things that you want to change, and I think science was one of those things that became, you know, one of the pathways or avenues that I thought, like, if I know a lot of science, I can definitely solve problems, and people will think I'm really, you know, really smart. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. We've got Mr. Josh Jr. here saying good morning, CJ and Hilton. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. DJ J also, who is tuned in, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, now is the time. But don't ask why does the sun shine. Please be careful with your questions. We don't know everything. 0645369095 is our WhatsApp line. So, guys, Hilton, you say what drew you to science was the fact that you just wanted to know more. You were very inquisitive. So you were like the man sitting under a tree and the apple fell on his head.
I don't know how many apples fell around when I was growing up. But I think it was, I grew up in the Eastern Cape. I done some of my schooling at a school called Greenpoint Secondary School. So I mean, just being there, you know, kind of engaging with maths, engaging with science. I never knew that it was something that I could, you know, really thrive and kind
excel
of make, and make myself, you know, build a career around it. So at the end of high school, you know, you leave high school and now the matric certificate say, you got the B plus or B in standard grade maths, and people are telling you, no, you can go to university and you can go and try some stuff. So it starting from there, I think the science side was always something that really interested me. You know, people always tend to revere scientists, and I think it comes with that, with knowing that you have a lot of understanding, and I think that is a lot. The understanding, the passion comes from wanting to know how and why. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. DJ JSA is saying, away my men, Sir CJ and Hilton. Thank you for tuning in very much, DJ JSA. So, Hilton, when did you realize, or because you went to school, you went to high school, when did you realize that science is the place or the thing that you want to take forward in life?
You're going deep. But thanks for the question, CJ. I think, you know, when you get to, you know, you don't have a clue. You finish matric and you're really not sure what it is that you want to do. I think, you know, being you know, having such can I say marks that allowed me entry into university was something that really stood out for me. And basically in university is basically where you learn about these different pathways. Or back in the day when I was there, part of my role now is also to change that narrative and not to have people only figure out what is happening or why how science can be used only when they get to university. You should, kind of develop that before you get there, or at least have a good understanding of what it is you want to do in the future. So for me personally, it was kind of in that moment when you are starting, first year, second year maths, second year physics, and you're struggling. And everything, it's hard, and what it was for me is that you could actually overcome those problems that you said, and I think that is where it came for me, is to say that in the beginning it was hard, right, and then once you apply your mind, those maths problems, you start solving them. Those physics problems, you start solving them. The chemistry, you start solving them, brother.
Yes.
And that is kind of when you start solving them and you start seeing yourself actually doing those problems and completing those problems, the amazing feeling that I think I got from actually being the person to say, no, okay, that is something that we solved.
Yes.
That is something that you push through, and I think pushing through that frustration is something that I would maybe remember as being a key thing for me. I guess, pushing through frustration, overcoming that. I will always look back and I'll get my motivation from
amazing, ladies and gentlemen. There you heard it. All you need to do is just put your mind to it, and it will come through. Yes. So, can you tell us how long have you been into science, or how long have you been with iThemba Labs?
Okay, so I've been at iThemba Labs now for 9 years, but that's not all that I've...
That's
definitely.
not where
it started. It started at working at the University of the Western Cape. I was part of the physics department there, and we were involved in teaching physics to undergrad students. Some of the students from Easter River, some of the students from Kuils River, all of them. I want to shout out UWC Physics.
Yes, shout out UWC Physics. Yeah.
UWC Physics, my alumni, my home ground, if I can say that. So essentially, after finishing up at the university, I joined iThemba Labs in terms of my role as the science engagement officer at iThemba Labs, which is something that I think was valuable, because at university, it all started there, working there and seeing some of these high potential learners coming in, and then them having the same struggle I had.
Yeah.
They're good at maths, they're good at physics, they're good at chemistry, but they don't know kind of where to go with it.
Yeah.
So I saw that happening in the first year students year after year, and then this opportunity arose at iThemba Labs that engaged more with learners and young people. So I felt that was something that really spoke to me, and somewhere where I could make a change. So bringing that information and sharing it with learners is kind of what I do now at iThemba Labs, a little bit of what I do at iThemba Labs. But it started from, seeing that need. People need to know, to have a general plan. And being able to be there to assist in it. I think that is something that I really...
Amazing. We've got DJ JOS saying sound is nice in Sandbury Square. So everyone that is walking here in Sandbury Square can hear. Guys, we have a learned man here. So most definitely we've got Nate 2 Clipper saying Dr. Tobias.
Not yet, guy.
Not yet. Sorry about that. So can you tell us what is keeping you? So you told us what drew you to iThemba Labs, but what is keeping you? Because there's a lot of labs out here, but what is keeping you to iThemba Labs specifically?
Look, CJ, I think, iThemba Labs is a very unique place. Like I said in the beginning, we use particle accelerators. And particle accelerators are unique machines. We host the largest particle accelerator on the African continent at iThemba Labs.
Nice.
In Easter River.
In Easter River.
The largest particle accelerator. And these are basically, particle accelerators are basically big machines that are used to kind of generate a lot of energy. That is used for experimentation. I didn't want to, but I had to go to high school physics, and say, if you have a positive charge, right? And you have another positive charge, and when you bring them together, in school we learn that there's a repulsive force that stops this force, because the like charges, charges repel, and opposite charges they attract. So basically, when you want to see a nuclear reaction, or when you want to kind of manipulate atoms or the nuclei of
Nuclear
atoms,
atoms, yeah.
you need some energy. So what we do at iThemba Labs is we use particle accelerators to make the positive charge. In this case, it's a proton.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe any other target. Maybe it can be another proton that is here, or any other material that we know about on the periodic table, gallium, calcium.
Yes, sir.
And we put it there, a stationary target. So we use the particle accelerator using electric fields, magnetic fields to kind of really move the particle and accelerate it and make it go really, really fast. In the largest particle accelerator in Africa.
In Eerste Yes, guys.
Yeah. So in that machine, it travels at its maximum speed. It's going at about half the speed of light. Yeah. So this is extremely fast, and you think about that, and basically when that particle is released out of the machine or extracted out of the machine, it impacts on this positively charged. So fundamentally, the machine is just there to produce the energy to overcome that repulsive barrier. So you have a proton interacting with a nucleus.
Yeah.
Sciencey vibes all the way through. And you are able to see some kind of a nuclear reaction. So there will be some kind of change in the nature of the target element.
Yes.
Sometimes we use it to change oxygen into fluorine. But if you want to know more about that,
come to iThemba Labs, guys. Come to iThemba Labs if you want to know more about it. I also did a bit of science in school, but hey, time has gone by.
I'm sure it's still there, CJ.
It's somewhere there. I can remember some of the protons and neutrons and nucleus and electrons, but yeah, it's very far at the back. So,
Yes.
Can you quickly tell me
Yes.
and the viewers, first, before I say that to all of the viewers, any of the viewers, if you tune in via the app, if you tune in via TikTok, Facebook, 0645369095. You can send a voice note if you have any questions, if you want to send a shout out to Dr. Tobias here in studio. Yes, 0645369095. So can you tell us what was something that something valuable you've learned, or the most valuable thing you've learned from iThemba Labs, which is outside of science?
Wow, I think, CJ, that's a good question. I think in science and in life,
Yes.
it is dealing with frustration. One, that is one of the things I've been mentioned earlier. And then, the role of other people and working together with people. At iThemba Labs, there are a number of scientists, there are researchers, there are a bunch of people that are all different people.
Yes.
Some of them are not even from South Africa. A lot of them are. But they all have different skill sets, and I think that is one of the more valuable lessons that I would have learned at iThemba Labs is how to work with people and seeing the value. I mean, one of the collaborators, scientists, they work on a project. Imagine working on a project with 600 people.
Yeah.
And this is specifically with our engagement with high energy physics. And this is the Large Hadron Collider that is based in Geneva. This is the largest particle physics research facility in the world now.
Yeah.
So now we're talking about
now we're talking about the world.
And we work together with them. And there are projects that are looking at fundamental physics and understanding the basic building blocks of our universe. Where does the matter come from? And they're answering some of those more, the more theoretical questions, more deep science questions that will only drive, understanding and technology in the future. So, yeah, working together as a team, you hear people say, put it on your CV.
Yes.
Teamwork. But I think that is something that is very, very fundamental in science. Is when you're doing school projects, don't be the one person that is like, not contributing. It is everybody's responsibility to kind of bring together some of that work ethic and their version or from their perspective, their understanding of what they're busy with. So do your best in school.
Amen. Guys,
I always bring
so
it there.
Teamwork makes the dream work. For all the viewers outside there, young, old, you're never too old. Young, old, middle-aged, girl, boy,
yes,
man, lady. Teamwork makes the dream work. Here we heard it straight from Dr. Tobias.
No man, CJ.
So, Dr. Tobias,
I'm not a doctor.
Can you tell us, you're not a doctor,
unfortunately.
But tell us, what is your role in the science industry at iThemba Labs?
Yes, so thank you, CJ. My role, I work at iThemba Labs as part of the science engagement team.
Okay.
And that's, but you can think about it. Scientists like to use different words in different ways. So they use these crazy words, and you say science engagement, and it means something. But to everybody out there, it's science outreach. It is engaging people in the public that are not sitting, in a science classroom, or maybe they are. To kind of create opportunities. And my role is to create opportunities for the public, specifically educators and learners, to connect with science, right? To connect with science in a way that is exciting, in a way that really is accessible, so they can really kind of engage with it and say, okay, I can get with that.
Yes.
I can understand that. So in principle, we put together different events, tours, and basically look at ways in which we can open the doors of this amazing research facility to the community. And in that way, more people can experience, science in action. I think that's more what we want to talk about.
Yes, in action.
Yeah, so that's my role at iThemba Labs.
Amazing stuff. We've got Nate Two Clipper, I think Tabo is the name, saying, working here has shown me that a PhD is attainable and it is worth it in the end. You have any comments on that?
Yeah, look, I mean, we in South Africa, we need people with PhDs. I think fundamentally those are the people that drive, information in our society. The process of doing research is very rigorous at the PhD level, and that's the kind of degree you have to do to become a doctor.
Yes. Yeah? Dr. Nate.
Yeah, Dr. Nate is there, and he's walking that pathway, and all the best to you, Dr. Nate. It is a very important step in our country. We need members of our community, man. We need members of our community to not for the title or anything, but it comes with it, a large range of skills, and that skills can make a difference in the community. That's what I'm saying.
Amazing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. You hear here we've got iThemba Labs all the way in Eerste River, on the corner of Old Forer Road.
Yeah, Old Forer Road.
In Old Forer Road, my apologies. In Old Forer Road. So, if you are a learner, you are curious. Curiosity kill the cat, but it's not wrong to be curious.
No, it's not.
It's not wrong to be. We're all curious, guys. So you can make a turn at iThemba Labs. Maybe if you're free anytime, or you can talk to your teachers or whoever about iThemba Labs. iThemba Labs is there to assist you.
Yes. So we work with learners. We work with educators. We work, with a number of different schools in Eerste River. I don't know if I can say the names, but I mean we work with all of them, with most of them in terms of bringing that opportunities closer to learners. One of the things that we can say to the listeners there is to check out some of the information on our website. I think we also have some social media. When we get there.
When we get there, yes.
Facebook, Instagram, those are some of the platforms you can have a look for. iThemba Labs, Science Engagement, iThemba Labs. Those are the platforms. And then more specifically, we've got an email address. I don't know if we're going to share that. It's
we can say it. But
so it's CISE. At tlabs.ac.za.
Amazing stuff. But for now, we're gonna take a short music break, guys, because there's a very interesting topic we're gonna touch now. But I just need to get my breath first, because there's a lot of science going out here. We're learning about protons and nucleus, and so we're gonna take a short music break, but don't go anywhere, because we've got something very interesting we'd like to talk to you about or tell you about.
The best variety of music on your favorite radio station.
Radio Eerste River.
Do you want to take your business to the next level? Advertise with Radio Eerste River by emailing us at admin@radioeasterriver.co.za.
Radio Eerste Rivier, onze stasie, ons talent, onze mensen.
Ek sou nooit kon dink ek vir jou met iemand anders sou sien. En ek het voortdien, ek het probeer, maar jy wou dit nie raak sien. Hoe kan ek dit regstel, sê my nou? My hart is nog steeds met jou, jy weet dit al. Ek weet ek het jou seer gemaak, maar gee my 'n kans, want jy weet. En hy sal jou nooit lief hê soos ek het. Hy sal jou nooit kan verstaan soos ek het. En jy mag vir my sê dat hy is happy, maar sal ek in die waarheid. Hy is nie ek nie, so sê dit, want hy sal jou nooit lief hê soos ek het. Hy sal jou nooit kan verstaan soos ek het. En jy mag vir my sê dat hy is happy, maar sal ek in die waarheid. Hy is nie ek nie, so sê dit. Ek sit en denk terug aan ons tye saam. Van op het tyd was ek hy, toe jy behoort het aan my. Te voel vir my nog soos gister, maar nou is jy saam om. Sing jy postpics op die krem, dat jy is so gelukkig. Maar hy sal jou nie lief hê soos ek het. En wie die pretend jy's verlief en jy's happy, maar achter die smaal weet ek jy sal gelukkig. Ek ken jou beter sien reg die roep glimlach. En wie die sê hy lief vir jou, en sê rerig, like een rerig. En hy sal jou nooit lief hê soos ek het. Hy sal jou nooit kan verstaan soos ek het. En jy mag vir my sê dat hy is happy, maar sal ek in die waarheid. Hy is nie ek nie, so sê dit, want hy sal jou nooit lief hê soos ek het. Hy sal jou nooit kan verstaan soos ek het. En jy mag vir my sê dat hy is happy, maar sal ek in die waarheid. Hy is nie ek nie, so sê dit.
Sy moet onthou en moet dit nie vergeet nie. Ek wil jou bou, ek wil nie vir jou breek nie. Ek wil jou trou, al is sy nie gereed nie. Baby, en vir jou gaan ek nie weer verneek nie. Ek gaan jou warm hou in tye as dit koud is. Ek gaan jou vashou in my arms as ek fout is. Ek gaan jou oppas as ons sy is dat jy goud is. Verhoudings weet jy uit nie wat op jou is wat ek fokus. Ek gaan nie cheat, ek hulle God se naam ek sweer. Dat kan nie meer maar weet wat op die dag as dit gebeur. Beloof nie vir ewe nie, my skat ek kan probeer. Ek weet nie wat gaan aan nie, wat ek sê dit vir jou weer. My skat hy is die ekkie, ek wil jou upset nie. Pretend sê vir almal dat hy maak vir jou so happy. Ek weet ek super fakie, ek maak nie vir hom sleggie. Ek sien dit van 'n distance af, ek treat nie vir jou reggie.
En hy sal jou nooit lief hê soos ek het. Hy sal jou nooit kan verstaan soos ek het. En jy mag vir my sê dat hy is happy, maar sal ek in die waarheid. Hy is nie ek nie. En hy sal jou nooit lief hê soos ek het. Hy sal jou nooit kan verstaan soos ek het. En jy mag vir my sê dat hy is happy, maar sal ek in die waarheid. Hy is nie ek nie, so sê dit, want hy sal jou nooit lief hê soos ek het. Hy sal jou nooit kan verstaan soos ek het. En jy mag vir my sê dat hy is happy, maar sal ek in die waarheid. Hy is nie ek nie, so sê dit.
More music. The biggest variety. On your number one radio station.
Radio Easter.
I'm DJ Chayo SA from Radio East River, and I want to tell you more about Cherry Somerset West, your destination for unbeatable deals and top-notch motoring solutions. Go and discover their impressive range of new Cherry SUVs for sale and prepare to be wow with their exceptional finance options and unmatched service. They are committed to exceeding your every expectations. Schedule your test ride today. Cherry Somerset West.
Do you want to take your business to the next level? Advertise with Radio East River by emailing us at admin@radioeastriver.co.za.
Yo, what up?
Away minsan.
Hi!
Is je Daniel, also known as Scotty V.
Ik is Joe.
Kennis.
Zijn naam is D. Als
Radio Yesterday.
Peace.
Yes, once again, a very good morning to each and everyone tuned into the leading internet radio station in Cape Town. This is the special edition show, and with me today is Mr. Hilton Tobias. Dr. Hilton Tobias is still with me here in studio, guys. We've got Mr. Josh Junikin here saying iThemba Labs, who is also enjoying the conversation here on Facebook. So,
Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful. So if anyone else has any questions, or if you have a shout out, maybe like Tabo there, 0645369095 is our WhatsApp line. You can connect with us. We would like to hear from you. So, Mr. Hilton Tobias, I was telling the viewers that we have exciting news to share with them. So let's get into it. There is an open day that is hosted by iThemba Labs next week, Saturday.
Yes, it's right.
Tell us more about that open day. What can we expect? What is going to happen?
So the open day at iThemba Labs is happening on the 16th of August. That's correct, 100% CJ. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the place. All right, we're gonna open up the place, and basically our open day is there to create awareness about the facility in the community, or for different people that will be joining us. And one of the ways that we kind of break down some of the walls that people tend to think about, between science and the public. No, science is for everyone.
Yes,
it's National Science Week this week, actually.
Yay!
That's what I wanted to tell you earlier. It's National Science Week, which started on Saturday last week.
Amazing.
With a launch in Pretoria at Tshwane University of Technology.
Amazing.
And we've been having kind of a lot of activities happening. I mean, even today, some of my colleagues are out in Kailicha. They're busy at a local library.
Amazing.
Working and sharing information about science. Inspiring people with science and the science of iThemba Labs. So we would have liked to have, maybe next year, we would have liked to have the open day during National Science Week, so that it's like a double celebration.
That would be amazing. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, but unfortunately, it's the last Science Week this year.
Yes.
Unfortunately, because it's not bad news, because next year it's going to be Science Month.
Yes, definitely.
So we're upgrading.
Definitely.
From Science Week to Science Month next year. So maybe next year the open day will be part of Science Month at iThemba Labs, and we'll open up the facility, and we can get more people in, more learners, and more families and more community members involved. But yeah, back to the open day. We want people to see what happens inside, iThemba Labs as a research facility right here in Eerste River. Showing off our particle accelerators, showing off some of the research that we do. Like I mentioned, we do medical research. We even produce what we call radiopharmaceuticals. Now, this is just a fancy way of saying medicine, right?
Yes.
Radioactive medicine, but let's call it radiopharmaceuticals, nuclear medicine. And many other isotopes that we actually manufacture in Eerste River, and we distribute that to hospitals around South Africa.
Amazing.
Most of the time, or for most part, most of the radiopharmaceuticals that we make is used for diagnosis of various diseases, including cancer.
Yes.
So whenever you go into a hospital and you have a CT scan done, there's a little vial of medicine that is administered by the oncologist or by the treating doctor, and that medicine is manufactured at iThemba Labs.
Amazing, guys! You've heard it actually, that nuclear medicine, which means nuclear is not only used to make bombs, guys.
No.
We don't make bombs anymore. No more nuclear bombs, guys. We use the nuclear for medicine. We've got Martha Lynn here saying, shout out to iThemba Labs. Keep on changing lives one atom at a time. Yeah. So shout out to you, Martha Lynn. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Yes.
So why would you say public or science is important for public engagement?
CJ, I mean, science is all around us. I mean,
Yeah.
you as a radio presenter knows that there's some technicalities that go into it, you know, in terms of setting up and all of these different things. So science is there. It's all around us. It shapes everything we do.
Definitely.
We cannot go through the day. Oh goodness, I don't want to say it, but you cannot go through the day without using science in the form of your work, whether it's AI that you are using to make recipes or to craft different things for you. That's part of science. So the medicine that you take, even the technology, most of the technology that we use nowadays, and to understand our planet and what is happening in the universe. That is basically why I would say it's important, you know, for the public to engage, especially you know, young people.
Yes, especially young people.
Especially young people, and basically through engagement and through you know, participating in things like the open day, participating in various competitions at school. Which is also a form of, you know, science engagement. You build your understanding of the universe. You build your understanding of how the world works.
Yes.
And fundamentally, that is what is going to turn, you know, these young learners into informed citizens. You know, to think critically and to be aware of where people can make better decisions based on, you know, science teaches you how to solve problems.
Yes. Definitely.
You know, so by learning some of these things, that's, you know, so by learning how to solve problems in science, you know, you are able to solve problems outside the science. So you're practicing how to solve
problems.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, so you know, that is something, and looking at it in a creative ways. And fundamentally, public engagement or science engagement with the public, with learners, is there to inspire the next generation of scientists. That is important. That is fundamentally important. You need to have scientists ready for the next thing. I can't be, when I'm Dr. Tobias, I'm finished with all of my work.
Yes.
There's a need for a next,
another one,
a next doctor,
Dr.
to
Tobias
take over the challenge and to work and continue sharing the important parts of working in science.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, there you've heard it. Tobias, I really hope that there was young people, or there is young people tuned in that heard that we do need the next generation to take over. We need more or new young scientists to come in, to step in, because Dr. Hilton Tobias is not going to be here forever. Unfortunately not. He's not going to be here forever. Maybe he's going to go and structure some atomic bombs for Russia and stuff like that. But we need a next Dr. Tobias. So how can learners and schools, for example, that would like to take part or learn more about iThemba Labs, how can they get a hold of you, or how can they find out, how can they get more information?
Yes, CJ, I think, you know, we have a number of structured, you know, kind of interventions or structured programs that we work with learners. You know, it's imperative that we make available these opportunities so learners can get involved, or learners can get involved via their educators. I mean, if you're sitting in a class and you have a passion for science and you're hearing this message, you know, you can walk up to your teacher and say, listen, ma'am, listen, sir, or if there are parents that would like to have their learners, their kids involved in science, so engage with the teacher. I think the teacher is a very important part of the
role,
a role of sustaining that curiosity within the learners. I think that is one of the ways, and then to make it fair that, you know, if we have learners coming in, everybody gets that opportunity. So outside of that, we also have our social media platforms, and of course we've given the email address. I can say it again now. It's size@tlabs.ac.za. So it's CISE at tlabs.ac.za. I think that is the email address that can be used. Again, you can follow us. Check out the webpage. It's www.tlabs.ac.za.
Yes, amazing stuff. There you've heard it. So if you are a parent and you have a child that's passionate for science, or that is very curious, and you would like him or her to find out more or to get more into science, iThemba Labs, ladies and gentlemen, you can send the email to size@tlabs.ac.za.
That's right, CJ. Look.
And their website at www.iThembaLabs at
so www.tlabs.ac.za.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it.
So just to finish up on that,
Yes.
you know, the social media is there with the upcoming open day.
Open day, yes.
Some of our colleagues will be working on a new TikTok
Yeah,
page.
amazing stuff, amazing.
So we'll publish that stuff we'll publish that information on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page. So even with invitations to our public events, we host a number of public events, not just at the facility. We also engage with community members, and when there's an opportunity for people to come and see some of the science or to participate in these events, we will send that invitation via our social media, as well. So there's where we enjoy the thumbs ups, and
The thumbs ups and the hearts.
and the hearts. You
Yes.
know, get involved, and we'll take it from there.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, speaking about open days and social media, Radio Eerste will be live, will be broadcasting live.
That's right.
On the 16th of August at iThemba Labs. So if you are tuned in now and you would like to see more, we will be live on Facebook. We will be live. So why not? If you're curious, if you want to see or what is going on or what's going to happen, the 16th of August 2025, we will be live at iThemba Labs. We will be there broadcasting. So you can see, we'll make arrangements for you guys. You can comment if you have any questions on that day. You can connect with us 0645369095 if you would like more information about the open day. You can contact us directly, or you can go on their website www.tlabs.ac.za. I see Mr. Tabo here put in the website.
Nice.
name.
It's on the link.
Yes,
The link
yes.
is there.
So we will be live broadcasting there. So we will be there for you. If you have any questions on that day, you can connect with us and we can connect with them.
Yeah. So on the day, CJ, I'm glad we were very interested to invite your listeners and your viewers to tune in to the broadcast on Saturday the 16th. On the day, we will have our researchers with you.
Ladies
so
and
we will
gentlemen.
have the real scientists, the
Yes.
researchers that are busy doing some of the amazing things that we've been speaking about. And they're going to be talking to you guys, and they're going to be sharing information. So if there are questions for the scientists, not the fake doctor, I'm not a doctor, ladies and gentlemen. I must put that on the record, But those are the things that it's a great opportunity for the community to step into this world of science, and we hope that it will actually drive conversation on your platform, Radio Eerste River, and spark curiosity in some of the people that are following you, and really we look forward to kind of working together. And Saturday is going to be a vibe.
It's going to be amazing, ladies.
It's
It's going to be
vibe.
amazing. So there will be the qualified researchers, the qualified scientists, So you can connect with them via us. You can connect with them through us, obviously. 0645369095. You can join or visit their website at www.tlabs.ac.za. There you can, even if you'd like to know more about Dr. Hilton Tobias, if you'd like to know more, you must manifest, man. You must manifest. Yes, if you'd like to know more, you can connect with us. You can visit their website. I'm sure there's more information about him there, and T Labs at whole. So, Dr. Hilton, before we close off, I would like you to give a short encouragement to curious kids out there that would like to go into science, or just a motivation to everyone out there.
CJ, I think that's something that I'm very, very passionate about, I mean, science is, I'm not going to go too deep with it. But,
Yes.
Education is one of the tools that can change your life.
Very important, yes.
And as much as it somehow feels that it is not for you, it feels so hard. It feels like, something that that there's more challenges than what it's going to bring you. I can assure you, overcome that frustration, put in that extra work, teach yourself how to solve problems. And like I said, science is the way that you're going to teach yourself how to solve problems. And you are only going to be able to, and you will only get better, right? Lots of people say, nah, I'm not a science man. Science is not just for scientists, right?
Yes.
Science is for everyone. iThemba Labs is a national facility right on the doorstep here in Eerste River.
Guys.
Right? So there are ways and means, there are people that are willing to support you. Don't sit in your corner and say, now, this is not for me.
Yes.
It's too hard. Go out there and speak to people and try to find ways in which you can support what it is that you want to do. Because I like this thing when I'll finish off with it. So whether you're a learner or a teacher, we just want you to stay connected because you are your star player.
Yes.
Right? You have to prepare yourself for what it is that you want in this life, right? So if you want to become a doctor, you cannot want to not do science. Anything in the medical field, anything in the engineering field, if that is your dream,
you have to go through.
You have to go through this process, and there are people, there are organizations like iThemba Labs that will take you, and support you in that process. So we want you to stay connected, ask questions. And maybe just lastly, explore the world, man.
Yes.
Explore the world one atom at a time.
Yes, amazing. So, which means science is not only for the guy that was sitting under a tree and an apple fell on his head. No. It was not only for that guy. Science is everywhere. Everything is science basically. Engineering, if you're going into the medical field, science it's very important and it's crucial for you to go through there.
Yes, 100%.
Amazing stuff. Thank you very much, Mr. Hilton Tobias.
Thank you, CJ.
Hey, the guy shouting at me for saying doctor. But can you leave us with any last words or before you... Okay, first run through the socials one last time for the viewers and listeners. And then if there's any important last message or last note you'd like to leave with for the viewers and listeners.
That's right. That's it. So from my side, you can follow us. You can find us at the website. So that's www.tlabs.ac.za. And you can follow us at iThemba Labs on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Oh, X. Sorry.
X. Elon Musk is gonna shoot you.
Things are changing.
Yeah.
Sorry. So it's X. And then keep a lookout for our new TikTok.
Yes.
As
Keep
well.
a lookout.
So that is something that is there. The open day is by booking only for this Saturday. But luckily you are here.
Yes, luckily we are here.
Radio Eerste River will be there.
Yes.
Sharing the information. So stay connected, man.
Stay connected, ladies. If you want to be part of the open day, tune into Radio Eerste River Saturday, the 16th of August. And we will be there. We will be outside. We'll be live broadcasting on Facebook. So, yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Tobias, for your time.
It's a pleasure, CJ. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the conversation.
I enjoyed it just as much. We've got Mr. Uren Stigo Andrew saying, great show, guys. I had science on school.
That's right.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. And then we'll see each other on the 16th of August.
100% CJ.
More music. The biggest variety. On your number one radio station.
Radio Eerste River.
Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I pray that you anoint my every step. In the past I have dwelled off course. Even I'm surprised, cause somehow I managed to find my way back to you, God. What I do know now, it's not me that found you, but it's you that found me. Voor ek begin om te rip, kom ons maak open gebed. Ek sê dankie vir liefde, familie, God maak op my oor, laat ek sien wat ek het. Ek was getrip, gevang soos 'n vis in 'n net. Ek het verlang na die kerk, toe was ek gered, myself gebevind op 'n trek. Nou sê ek die man van sy weer, ek het gekyk na die woord, ek het gehou van die koor. Om my trein op die spoor, is tyd laat die duiwel verloor. Ek's moeg om te sien hoe ons kinders vermoor. Ek het myself gebevind op die pad, ek het my amper verdring in die drugs. Dinge gedoen was gebring aan die judge, verskoning gevra en geding aan die dag. Ek wil my hart vir die Here gee. Ek voel die krag in die Here eer. Ek wil my storie met julle deel. Ek was verlore, was heen en weer. Hy het my gevind, hy het my gebring op 'n punt. Hy het my gedra deur die wind. Die Here was daar soos 'n pa vir 'n kind. God het gekom toe ek vra vir 'n vriend. Ek het gebuig, ek het gekniel, ek kan oortuig, ek het gesien. Hy wil my lei, ek wil hom dien. Kom in my lyf, vat aan my siel. Voor sy besluit moet sy dink aan die prys. Hy het vir my sondes gesterf op die kruis. Hy het vir sy kinders verlos van die pyn. Because of his seed is ons nog in die tuin. Hey. Because of the seed that he has planted, we are blessed to still be in the garden. And for that I just want to thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for a second chance in life. Amen. Ek het gekyk na die woord en begin te verstaan. Hy het vir my skuld gebetaal. Mami het moeg al geraak om haar kind te gaan haal. Gebid laat haar kind kan bedaar. Here kom wys om my